Hello everyone, my name is Kurbanova Kamila, and today I will introduce the background of a famous global leader, Billie Jean King. Billie Jean King is an American tennis player, social activist, and one of the most influential leaders in the history of sports. And she is widely known not only for her success in sport, but also for her strong leadership in promoting gender equality and equal opportunities for women in sport. She was born on November 22 in 1943 in California in the United States. She grew up in a middle-class family. And her father, he was a firefighter, and her mother was a housewife. And from a young age, she showed a great interest in sports. At first, she played softball, but later she discovered tennis and quickly became passionate about it. However, during the time when she started playing tennis, the sport was mainly dominated by men, and there were many inequalities between male and female athletes, and women often received less recognition, fewer opportunities, and much lower prize money than men. And these experiences influenced Billie Jean King and later shaped her mission to fight for equality. She started seriously playing tennis when she was a teenager. Even though her family didn't have enough money, she worked very hard to develop her skills, and her dedication and discipline helped her become one of the best players in the world. Beyond her success in sports, Billie Jean King became a strong leader and advocate for social change. She believed that sports could be a powerful platform to fight discrimination and promote fairness. Because of this belief, she helped to create the Women's Tennis Association, also known as WTA, which gave female tennis players a stronger voice and better opportunities in professional tennis. She also played a major role in the fight for equal prize money for men and women in tennis tournaments. Thanks for her efforts and leadership, the US Open became the first major tournament to offer equal prize money to both male and female players. In conclusion, Billie Jean King is an inspiring global leader whose background shows courage and strong commitment to fairness. Her achievements in tennis and her efforts to promote equality have had lasting on sports and society. Because of her leadership, many female athletes today have greater opportunities and recognition.
Billie Jean King changed not only tennis, but the entire landscape of gender equality in sport. Her leadership demonstrates how one individual can change an unfair system and transform for the future generation. To understand her impact, it's important to analyze her leadership through multidisciplinary routes, including sociology, cultural, and leadership theory perspectives. From a sociological perspective, Billie Jean King transformed the structure of professional tennis and created new opportunities for women in sport. One of the most significant moments in her career was the famous Battle of Sex match in 1973, where she defeated Bobby Riggs. The match was watched more than 90 million people worldwide and became a powerful symbol of gender equality in sport. In the same year, Billie Jean King played a crucial role in the creation of the Women's Tennis Association. This organization unfeared women players and gave them a professional structure that allowed them to compete, earn prize money, and build a long-term career in tennis. Her activism also led to a historical milestone at the US Open. In 1973, the US Open became the first Grand Slam tournament to offer equal prize money both for women and men. This was a major breakdown in the professional sport and important towards the gender equality. Her influence continues to be recognized today. In 1923, during the US Open, the tennis world celebrated her 15th anniversary to equal prize money tournament. Billie Jean King became the central figure of the celebration, and the official poster of the tournament was dedicated to her legacy. The event also highlighted broader cultural value connected to her work. This Open celebrates the LGBT community during the Open Pride and also spotlight historical Black colleagues and universities, emphasizes diversity, inclusion, and education opportunity in sport. Even today, her influence continues to inspire new conversation about equality in tennis. In December 2025, world number one Arina Sabalenka Nikirios recreates a modern version of the historical Battle of Sexes match. This demonstrates that the decision about gender equality in sport that Billie Jean King started is still relevant today. From a leadership theory perspective, Billie Jean King represents an example of transformational leadership. Transformational leaders inspire change and create long-term structural impact. Kine did not only succeed as a professional athlete, she transformed the entire system of women's professional tennis and opened opportunity for future generations. Because of the system, she helped create legendary players such as Serena Williams, Venus Williams, and Steffi Graf were able to build success in global career. Although they ensure is equal prize money, it still exists in some sport. Tennis has made significant progress. Today, all for Grand Slam tournaments, US Open, Wimbledon Championships, Australian Open, and French Open offer equal prize money to men and women. Another example of her lasting legacy is the international women's team competition known as the Billie Jean King Cup. The tournament gives players the opportunity to represent their countries, promotes fair players, and unite athletes from different cultures around the world. In conclusion, Billie Jean King is not only one of the greatest tennis players in the history, but also one of the most influential leaders in sport and social equality. Her leadership shows her a significant individual can change existing system and create lasting structural changes. By advocating for equality and creating opportunities for women in sport, she transformed tennis into a more inclusive and globally respected sport. Her legacy provides that leadership in sport is not only about winning matches, but about shaping the value and opportunities of future generations. This quote reflects her belief that changes and responsibilities are opportunities to create meaningful changes. Pressure is a privilege. She often explained that pressure means a person has the opportunity to do something meaningful. Everyone should have the opportunity to become and succeed based on their own abilities. It's another quote. Champions keep playing until they get it right. You have to see it to beat it. Leadership is about making others better as a result of the pressure. Billie Jean King, she's the great of the great.
The third question, how is the leader struggled or successed? Firstly, financial and professional risk. Early on, she was treated with a disqualification and exclusion from official ranking for creating an independent all-female tour. She literally put her career on the line for to greater good. The second, personality and identity and outing. In 1981, Billie Jean was forced to come out to do it to a lawsuit. At the time, the was catastrophic situation. She lost all her endorsement deals within 24 hours. She had to fight to maintain her reputation and and dignity in an extremely homophobic society. Then third, the burden of representation. King often admitted to feeling the weight of the world. Any mistake she made was perceived as the mistake of all women. The pressure led to emotional burnout and health problems. The mainly deals and the male victory in the her life. I believe this the battles of the sexes was at 1973. Her major victory over Bobby Riggs was more than just a match. It was a cultural phenomenon because she understood that the laws would set women's sport back decided. By winning, she proved the she proved to legitimacy of female athleticism to the world. In 1970,000, Billie Jean and eight other tennis players, women's tennis players, took a risk signing as $1 contract to fund their own tour. Then that led to the creation of the Women's Tennis Association, providing women with financial independence and a professional status. Billie Jean, in this year, in this legacy way, Billie Jean has took this leader position because she was a unit women's community as the same to to global association. In advocacy for equality, Billie Jean became a key moment. This because she was key figure in the push, who is the for the title 19th century, the law that banned gender discrimination in education, in sport in the United States. This period. To some many people, thanks to her leadership, the USA Open became the first Grand Slam tournament to offer equal prize. Because this tournament offer equal prize for men and in the women's Sam in 2003. So for me and for our groups, we have this same means for about Billie Jean King. Its conclusion: Billie Jean successed because she was a strategist. She knew when to play by the rules and when to make up her own. Her struggle demonstration that the leadership requires not only talent but also willingness to sacrifice personal comfort for the sake of global goals.
Today, I'm going to tell some recommendations for personal and leadership growth. To achieve meaningful and lasting impact, individuals should focus on continuous personal and professional development grounded in purpose, resilience, and adaptability. First, individuals should develop a clear sense of purpose and values. Strong leaders are driven by a mission beyond personal success. For example, Billie Jean King consistently aligned her actions with the goal of gender equality. Second, people should cultivate courage and the ability to challenge existing systems. Growth often requires stepping outside comfort zones and confronting unfair structures. Third, it's essential to invest in continuous learning and skill development. This includes not only technical expertise but also communication, negotiation, and strategic thinking skills, which are critical for influencing change. Fourth, individuals should build strong networks and collaborative relationships. Leadership is rarely achieved alone. Partnerships amplify impact. King's role in establishing the Women's Tennis Association shows the importance of collective action. Fifth, embracing resilience and adaptability is crucial. Challenges and setbacks are inevitable, but growth comes from the ability to learn and persist. King's career reflects long-term commitment despite obstacles. Finally, individuals should strive to create opportunities for others, not just personal advancement. True leadership is measured by the ability to empower and inspire future generations. In summary, personal growth requires purpose, courage, continuous learning, collaboration, and resilience. As illustrated by Billie Jean, individuals who apply these principles can drive meaningful change in their fields and beyond.
Today I want to speak about women in sport. In my opinion, women's sport get less attention and less money than men's sport. This is a problem in many countries. There are several reasons for this. First is women's sport are less popular. Men's games have more viewers, and for this, men's sports can vote more. They can earn money from tickets and TV games. And second is there is less advertising in women's sport and fewer sponsors. Many companies prefer to sponsorship for men's club and for men's games because sponsors think this more profitable than women's sports. In the past, people thought sport is not for women, sport is for men. And nowadays, this idea is changing, but still affects society. Finally, men's sport developed earlier. They already have strong systems, clubs, and funds. How we can improve this? I think we need more investments. Companies can support women's teams and competitions. For example, some big brands already support women's football. I can give, for example, Visa. Visa is long-term partnerships with FIFA Women World Cup. Second, women's sport should be shown on TVs, on social media. This will help to attract other fans. Third, women should have fair salaries, good prizes, and conditions. Fourth, it is important to support girls from young age. Schools and sport clubs should give girls more chances to train and grow. Also, strong female can be role models and inspire y'all. What will happen in the future if we will support women's sport? I think more girls will be start doing sports. Sports will become more popular and interesting. They will be more fans and more earn money. This is also help create equality in society. In conclusion, I want to say, to sum up, women's sport still have problems like low quality, low popularity, and less support. But with more investments, media attention, and equal opportunities, the situation can improve for good side. Women's sports have a strong future if we start to support them today and now. You and me. Thank you very much for your attention.